You got it really tight with your hand.
I did, yeah. Well, then I took my pocket knife. It was just enough to catch an edge, and it wasn't much, but I did get a little bit out of it. Well, we'll shoot it. Find out.
All you can do. Well, bow problems this morning for a global. Rest making some noise, so I'm putting some more stealth strips on it. Got that all fixed up. Just got to shoot a few times, make sure that it's not messed with anything. Even a small change like that can have an effect. You always want to double check things. No, I just want to double check, make sure it was on, the tune was. That was better, that kind of hit behind the pin there. I think I'm going to leave.
Why?
Go kill a big deer on public land. Big giant deer.
And poops?
Nope.
Ow, my toe.
Love you.
Again. Love you.
Hey, can I have a kiss?
You're like that.
Water.
Well,
No.
let me have this because Daddy's going to go deep into the woods. I want to make sure I have plenty of water.
We'll get you some inside.
Good luck, man.
I'm leaving. You leaving soon?
Yep, I'm gonna go grab my pants and shirt.
Same. Oh. Heading in now. It's 2:40-ish. I got a little bit of a walk. It's pretty long, but not as bad as the walk was the other night. There was a really big buck in here last year that we nicknamed Kickstand because he has a big drop tine coming off of one of his main beams. Don't know if he's still in there or not, but we're gonna find out. Hey, there's a giant scrape open. You know where Dave and Matt have that? It's like a disc, like that green disc parked at on the side of the creek as you walk underneath the railroad tracks and to the right.
Yeah.
And just past that, something opened a giant scrape right there last night, and you can see the deer trail that goes back to the south into that front cornfield.
Okay.
So,
And then send me can you pin it where you think I ought to sit at?
yep, I'll show you that too.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
All right.
All right.
See ya.
All right. I'll see you. Bye.
It's nice to see you on public land, isn't it? Okay, I'm at the mouth of the hub here. And we got a west wind tonight, so I suspect the bedding to be on this ridge up here somewhere. Way back in the, I guess if you want to call it the throat of the hub. There's some really good points back in there. There's also another hub over here that has another kind of ridge system that could have bedding too. So I'm just gonna make my way back. I actually see, I think, an old, I don't know if it's fresh or old rub right there that has really high tine marks. So just slowing down right now, trying to be as quiet as I can. We do have some wind cover, but not much down in this little hub. This hub really isn't showing me what I want to see. I'm going to back out to the mouth and kind of go back around the other hub and just see what it looks like. There's a little buck up here in the oaks staring right at me. I wish he'd just get out of here. ended up being 2 bucks up there. I don't think either one was a shooter, but they were borderliners, both of them. I was just about to say these oaks up here look really good, and about the time I was turning the camera on to say it, I saw a rack up there, and there ended up being 2 of them up there. So I'm just going to sit here for maybe 20 minutes and then crawl up into that oak right there. I should be good for the night. I wish I could have got them on camera, but I couldn't. I couldn't move enough to get my lens out, my big lens out to zoom in on them. Here's my dilemma. I'm up where these bucks were now. But the stem count in here is so high, I'm afraid if I get up in one of these trees, I'm not going to be able to shoot because of all the small brush around here. There is a really nice layover right here that I could hide behind. Not ideal, but it might be my only option because there's not much here at all. Alright, I moved around to the next hub. I mean, I'm only probably 50 yards from that where those bucks were bedded at. I'm assuming they're bedding there just the way they're acting. I think they probably just stood up when they heard me, couldn't figure out where I was, and then just walked back in here. And like to me, they walked down into this area over here. So I'm going to kind of try to cut the difference off. And there's a really good trail coming out through here. And then there's also, just for my postseason scouting, there's some really good trails coming out of this bottom right here. I think if I get in this tree, I'll be able to shoot at the bottom, and then I'll also have shots into that trail up there. Wind should be coming this way, blowing back this way. So, I would like to be back a little farther. Actually, that tree right there might be really good. I may go get in that tree right there because I walked down this way into this spot. So if I get in that tree, I don't know. These are the things that just circle in my mind over and over and over and over and over. And between that tree and this tree could be the difference in getting a shot or not getting a shot. I think I'm going to stick with this one because it doesn't look like I can get a good shot with that tree right there into that trail before they get into my scent stream or my scent trail. So I think this is the tree it has to be. It's a nice big tree too, which is good. Okay, let's get set up now. I got this new little thing from the ASIO guy. Pretty cool little bowl holder. It like flips over and you can roll your bowl, the string up. When I say bowl holder, I mean bowstring. And then you can tuck it all the way in there. Keeps it nice and neat. All situated up here now. I'm 2 sticks up right here. And the reason is if they come down that trail right there, if I got any higher, I would not have gotten to be able to get a shot at all. So I'm hoping I can catch them coming through here, be able to get ready and quiet before they get down in here to where I have a chance of them seeing me. There's all kinds of white oaks back in here. We got a ridge coming down right there, and then a really nice steep ridge over here. And then obviously the bottom's down here. I know for sure there are some buck beds over there, but I kind of suspect that in this particular situation they'd probably be bedding on this ridge because we got a west wind coming over the top of that ridge. So that's what would set up best, but that's just a theory. Like, they break theories all the time, deer do. We're gonna set up here and see what happens, though. I'm excited about the night sit. A deep hill country, public land, buck would be nice tonight. My wind just switched and blew up into the hub. It's also getting real close to legal light, or at least as close to where I can't see anymore to shoot. The wind just picked up right here as the sun went down, and it's kind of swirling like crazy. Also, the gray squirrels are everywhere in here. Hi, buddy. Come here.
What's the story?
That's Hinky. He's nice. I got some footage of him.
Oh, you
check
did?
him out. I did.
Nice.
Setup is still in there.
Yeah.
For what it's worth.
You're going in the morning.
I am. It's gonna kill me. But...
So I walked in the hub that I was wanting to hunt, and it was kind of dead. Like I didn't feel like there was much movement in there at all going on in there. So I'm like, okay, I know there's a oak flat up top here.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna sneak around and go and get wind good and kind of sneak into that and probably set up there. Well, I was sneaking up the ridge, and I looked up and I could see a rack up there, and it was like maybe out to his ears, not
14-incher or something.
yeah, little
16.
2-year-old probably.
Sure.
And he didn't see me. I was probably 30 yards from him.
Are you
Yep.
serious?
And he sat there, and he just kind of went like that, and he kind of for a second or two he kind of looked down at me and was like, did the thing like that.
Oh.
And then he just kind of looked back the other way, and then eventually after 20 minutes or so, he started walking off, and then I saw another rack up there in front of him. I was just focused on him,
Sure.
and I didn't look to the right, but there was another one that was a little bit bigger in front of him. But I don't think either one of them were
Not a
shooters.
shooter,
Not for me.
not one of your goals. Is
No.
Yeah.
Good luck this morning.
Yeah, you too.
Probably won't see you unless you kill one. Well,
So hopefully I see you again.
Yeah, right. I hope I see you again. Ooh. It's cold. 40 degrees out right now. What a change, man. I had to go get my heavyweight stuff on. But should be a good morning. Remember how yesterday morning I said I should probably give this area a cool down? Well, I'm going to go in there one more time. So those bucks that I've had on camera, they show up just every few days, it seems like. So I'm wanting to give it one more sit to see if they are, cycling back through there this morning. I'm just trying to decide where I want to sit at, if I'm going to go sit closer to bedding or out in the field. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to go sit closer to bedding, but I don't know yet. I'm just torn right now. I'm going to make the decision in the next 10 minutes before I get to the spot.
It's going to be impossible for me to film it, but way out there is a doe in that bean field. Man, it's another beautiful morning. We've had some just beautiful mornings early season here. Yeah, I don't think it's even 50 degrees yet. It's still pretty cold. It's 9 o'clock now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get down those two does. There end up being two does out in that bean field. And they fed off now. They're gone. I think I'm going to get down. I may actually go throw a camera over that scrape that showed up there by the parking lot on yesterday. I was going to shoot a doe this morning. I'd kind of made up my mind. I don't like shooting does out of here because there's not a lot of deer, but I was going to. This is a really good spot. This will be a really good spot for the rut. We may just leave her alone until that time now. After after the baby's here, it'll be a good spot for me to jump into. Quick and easy. That's kind of why I've been trying to get stands up and everything ready for my private land spots, because after the baby's here, I'll have a little more limited time. So I can just jump in here for like a couple hour hunt and get back home real quick, not have to worry about staying, all that, taking things up and down, and all that, you know. Not that that wastes a lot of time, but it's still a little bit of time. I sit up here for a few more minutes and then head down to the truck. All right, I just threw a camera right there overlooking the scrape. You can see the trail coming out of that corn over there. There's a cornfield and a creek, and then like a little strip of woods back in there. I suspect that's where they're coming from. And then coming out here in these crops probably. The crops are all back in here at night, so wind's wrong though. If we're sitting here until it comes more out of the east. What you doing, boy? Huh?
No, I'll do a real one.
That'll do it for today's vlog. If you guys like the vlogs, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and they come out every day at 7. I think I'm going to go to a spot down the road that I gained permission during turkey season this year and hunt there. It'll be my first time in this little piece of private, real small piece, and I did see some big tracks in there during the spring turkey season, so I'm excited about tonight's hunt. See you guys tomorrow at 7.